It's recording, right? Okay, so I am the first one. So today's meeting, it's about the assignments from professional year program that given by Navitas. So overall, there are 8 topics from this program, and each topic we all have 1 or 2 assignments, and also the simulation activities and simulation checklists. So apart from the daily activities, it's actually quite a lot of works for students to do in their spare time. So those assignments are basically focused on students' soft skills. For example, report writing, networking skills, and presentation skills, and research skills, and so on. So far about the progression, students are already up to week 8, and I think the progressions of the assignments are considered well behaved. And every assignment is given by a credit, a degree course C, which is completed by the trainer. And if it's not, then you need to complete your assignment before your internship's ready. So comments will be given by the trainers, and if it's not good, you still got other attempts to resubmit it, which I think it's humanity, and which I think it's a good system for students to update their work. So so far I consider the advantage of the assignments they let students to practice and participate, and also it's a reflection of what the trainers teach, and it's also a reflection of how students understand your topics well. And considering about the disadvantages, I think lots of students in our class, they have their job or they have their part-time job to do. So I think one of the disadvantage can be it's actually very time consuming. So, and also we do have lots of activities to do during the class. So most of the students need to spend their own time doing the assignment. And also there are different type of students in our class which have different expertise. Some students from business school or with the major in commerce, they might be more good at writing business reports or customer service reports and so on. But students from engineering or IT, they might not be as good as the students that from business school. So I think the assignment should consider the differences and the ability of the students, and see how the students going on about it. So I think in conclusion, for the assignments, it's not depending on how well the students are going on it. It should consider about the attitudes and how they like to present their ideas. So I think the program should focus more on quality instead of quantity. Yeah. So do you guys have any questions about this meeting? No? All good? So if you guys have any questions, feel free to email me. All right, thank you.
So next one is Parminder. Yeah.
Hello everyone, my topic is mid-course feedback surveys in our professional year. As per mid-course surveys, everyone knows that mid-course surveys is a way for instructor or a students to share and respond to formative feedback, which can improve course that is in progress and have a positive impact on learning and also in the future for the rest of the course. By asking open-minded questions or any from the students, instructor can show that they are interested and open to students' feedback so that they can improve better in the rest of their course, and they can they get to know that what students want and what are the positive and what are the negative feedbacks for the course. In mid-course survey, student can explain what about the activities and other assignments which they are not like openly to share, but through the feedback they can share that, so that will be helpful for the students to improve in their during the course. And also some of the students will be more receptive to formative feedback because they will see that the instructor is open to feedback as well, and as well responding to those mid-course feedbacks. Instructor can play a role model for our students to manage those feedbacks, or negative or positive, whatever it is, for the remainder of the course. And that's it. Thank you. Any questions? Good. Thank you.
Got that.
Okay, thanks, Parminder. So next one is Shilomis. Okay.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Shell. In this meeting, we'll just be discussing the pros and cons of at least 4 educational tools that are used in workplace simulation settings. So the 4 tools that I've considered for this meeting would be the LMS, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and the Canvas. So starting with LMS, the advantage is it makes learning easy and it provides unlimited access to all learning materials. But the disadvantage is that it's not accommodative to different types. If there's anything to do with physical learning, then LMS is not the good way to go. So we would probably need to look into an alternative for that. The second tool would be Zoom. The advantages of Zoom is that we have options to share screen. We also have options to record our sessions like we're doing now, and we can also use breakout rooms, which comes quite handy as well. But one of the disadvantages of Zoom is not everyone will have access to the to unlimited format of it. The basic Zoom allows only 40 minutes of free, so it's not easily affordable unless we have a company or someone who's paying for it. The third tool would be Microsoft Teams. The advantage of Microsoft Teams will be that it has a tight integration with Office 365, so we don't need to switch apps. So you to collaborate a document, you can create a document in Word, Excel, or PowerPoint, and you can use that in Teams. You can share your coworkers, and it's quite easy to share as well. The disadvantage of Microsoft Teams would be that it's difficult to transition from Outlook. If you've got your emails, it's a bit of a hassle to try and get it into Teams. Teams also, we've got some feedback regarding the permission settings. Not everyone can access. Not everyone has access to share and in Microsoft Teams. The last tool would be Canva. The advantages of Canva is that it's a great graphic design, and it's very easy to do and easy to use a graphic design tool. It's got a wide variety of graphics and options. Almost all formats are available on Canva. If you don't have a format available or a template, you can easily make one for yourself. The only disadvantage that we thought of Canva was that most of the available images or the templates are quite similar, which we feel like you have limited options, and switching between a personal account and a business account can be confusing too. And if you want to have more features, obviously some of the features are not available in the free trials, so you'll have to pay more to have more features available. So that's one of the disadvantages of Canva. So yeah, any questions at all? All good. Thank you.
So Jiahao. Oh, Jiahao, you are muted.
Oh, sorry. My topic today is professional development planning for career success for our team. So the first step is to identify and define a primary career interest. This is usually a general vocation, such as within a particular department or sector in a certain industry. And the next step is to identify long-term professional goals. This is usually the position and things the employee wants to achieve within the company, as well as how they might get there, including any lateral moves or promotions. And the next step is to identify the short-term goals. This should be more immediate goals that contribute to long-term interests. Typically, this will include the skills and experience you might need to get, and the challenges that must be overcome to meet these goals. Then we need to identify the activities for each goal, at least 2 or 3 activities that will help them achieve each goal, including how we will accomplish the activity. Any resources we might need to accomplish it, and the time frame each goal will be accomplished in. And then we need to identify positive tasks in the current role, define the tasks, the company's current role that are contributing to long-term goals and should be emphasized or performed more frequently. And next step is to identify the negative tasks in the current role. Similarly, define the tasks in the current role that are not contributing or are inhibiting the employee from achieving their long-term goals, and suggest ways to minimize, remove, or delegate them. The last step is to identify additional skills and experience. Write down any other additional skills, knowledge, or experience that the employee might like to acquire that may directly or indirectly help in their current job or future positions. Yeah, that's it. Any questions?
Okay, thanks, Xiahao. Next one is me. Hello everyone, I'm Jolie. I will hold today's meeting. In today's meeting, we will talk about the topic, what is the value and of having LinkedIn Learning available in professional year students. I think the advantages and this LinkedIn Learning available in PY program will help students to learn something new and something really useful we can use in future work. Secondly, we can learn something with this website LinkedIn. It is really useful in the future work. Another thing is that by learning LinkedIn Learning, we can expand our connection in our work. We can know something. We can know some new friends. That is really useful and really precious in our future work. Also, through the LinkedIn Learning, we can find some friends who have the same interest, who have the same topic, and who can learn the same topic with you. And these are the advantages. And the disadvantages would be the LinkedIn Learning would spend too much time for students, and there are much information on that website, and the students don't have enough time for the learning. And the second one would be, if students spend much time on LinkedIn Learning, they will lose their concentration on other things, like they don't have enough time to do their resume, to do their work, and other things. I think that's the advantages and the disadvantages of LinkedIn Learning available in professional year. Do you guys have any questions? Okay, thanks.